Your legs are the first thing to go. Before your memory fades, before your heart shows signs of strain, your legs are quietly telling you the truth about how you're aging. And most people miss it completely. I've had patients walk into my clinic, perfectly sharp, perfectly articulate, and then I watch them struggle to get up from a chair without using their hands. That single movement tells me more about their future than almost any blood test I could order. Because here's the truth nobody talks about. Leg strength isn't just about walking or climbing stairs. It's directly tied to your lifespan. Studies have shown that the speed at which you walk, your gait speed, is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Weak legs aren't just an inconvenience. They're a warning sign. So today, I'm going to break down exactly why your legs weaken first, and more importantly, I'm going to give you 6 powerful foods you probably already have in your kitchen, that can help you rebuild that strength faster than you think. Stick with me until the end, because food number 4 is something almost nobody eats enough of, and it might be the missing piece in your strength puzzle. Let's start with the why. Your legs contain the largest muscle groups in your entire body: your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. These muscles are metabolically expensive to maintain. Your body is constantly making a decision. Do I keep feeding these big muscles, or do I let them shrink to save energy? After the age of 30, if you're not actively working against it, you can lose 3 to 5% of your muscle mass every single decade. And guess where that loss shows up first? Your legs. This process even has a name: sarcopenia. Think of it like a building that isn't being maintained. The foundation starts crumbling first, even if the upper floors still look fine from the outside. But here's the good news. Muscle tissue is incredibly responsive to nutrition. Unlike some parts of the body that are slow to change, your muscles are listening to what you eat every single day. Feed them the right building blocks, and they respond. Starve them, and they shrink. So let's get into the 6 foods that can help you turn this around. Number 1. Eggs. I call eggs nature's multivitamin for muscle because they contain something special: leucine. Leucine is an amino acid that acts like a switch. It literally flips on a pathway in your body called mTOR, which tells your muscles, start building, start repairing. Think of leucine as a key that unlocks the door to muscle growth. Without enough of it, the door stays locked no matter how much you exercise. 2 to 3 eggs a day, scrambled, boiled, however you like them, gives your legs the raw material they need. Number 2. Fatty fish, like salmon or sardines. Here's a story that always sticks with people. Imagine your muscles are like a campfire. Protein is the wood, but omega-3 fatty acids are like the oxygen that makes that fire burn efficiently. Without enough omega-3s, your body becomes less responsive to protein, even if you're eating plenty of it. Research has shown that omega-3 supplementation can improve muscle protein synthesis in older adults, especially in the legs. 2 servings of fatty fish a week can make a measurable difference. Number 3. Greek yogurt. This one is sneaky powerful because it gives you a 1-2 punch: protein and probiotics. Here's something most people don't realize. Your gut health directly affects your muscle health. There's an entire field of research now called the gut-muscle axis. A healthy gut absorbs nutrients better, reduces inflammation, and that inflammation reduction matters because chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the silent drivers of muscle loss as we age. A cup of plain Greek yogurt, maybe with some berries, isn't just a snack. It's basically muscle insurance. Number 4, and this is the one I promised you beets. Most people think of beets as just a salad topping, but beets contain something called dietary nitrates. These nitrates convert into nitric oxide in your body, and nitric oxide widens your blood vessels. Why does that matter for your legs? Because better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles during activity, and faster recovery afterward. Athletes have used beet juice for years to improve endurance. But here's the part that applies to everyone. Improved blood flow to aging muscles can literally help reverse some of the decline we see in leg strength. I tell my patients to think of beets like opening up a clogged garden hose. Suddenly everything flows better, and your muscles get fed properly. Number 5. Lentils and beans. These are the unsung heroes of muscle maintenance, especially for anyone who isn't eating much meat. Lentils are loaded with protein, fiber, and importantly, magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, and a huge number of those reactions relate to muscle contraction and relaxation. Here's a simple way to think about it. If calcium tells your muscle to contract, magnesium tells it to relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can become tight, cramp-prone, and less efficient. A cup of lentil soup a few times a week is like giving your muscles permission to function smoothly. Number 6. Greek olive oil, or really any high-quality extra virgin olive oil. This might surprise you because olive oil isn't a protein source, but here's why it matters. Olive oil is rich in polyphenols, plant compounds with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. And remember what we said about inflammation being a silent muscle killer. Olive oil helps put out that fire. There's actually research from the Mediterranean diet studies showing that people who consume more olive oil tend to have better physical performance scores as they age, including faster walking speeds and better leg strength. Drizzle it on vegetables, use it for cooking at moderate heat. It's a small change with a big payoff. Now, here's something I want to leave you with. None of these foods work like a magic pill. Your body isn't a car where you just pour in premium fuel and expect instant horsepower. Muscle building is a conversation between what you eat and what you do. If you're eating all 6 of these foods but sitting still all day, your muscles have no reason to use those building blocks. But combine these foods with even simple movement. Walking, standing up from a chair without using your hands, climbing a flight of stairs, and you create the perfect environment for your legs to rebuild. I want you to think about this the way I think about it with my own patients. Your legs carried you through every milestone of your life. Your first steps, running as a kid, walking down an aisle, chasing after your own children or grandchildren. They've earned the right to be taken care of. And the beautiful thing is, it's not too late. Muscle is one of the most responsive tissues in the human body. Even people in their 70s and 80s who start eating better and moving more show measurable improvements in leg strength within just a few months. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just 2 of these 6 foods, the ones that sound easiest to add to your routine, and start incorporating them this week. Maybe it's eggs for breakfast and a handful of walnuts or some salmon for dinner. Maybe it's swapping your afternoon snack for Greek yogurt with berries. Small, consistent changes compound over time, just like neglect compounds over time in the other direction. Your legs are talking to you right now. The question is whether you're going to listen before they start shouting or after. I'd rather you start today, while it's still easy, while it's still simple, while a few changes to your plate can make a real difference. If this video gave you even one piece of information you didn't know before, do me a favor and share it with someone in your life who could use it. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a friend who's been complaining about their knees or their balance lately. You might be the reason they catch this early. And if you want more straightforward, no-nonsense health advice like this, make sure you're subscribed, because I'll be back with more videos breaking down exactly what your body is trying to tell you and exactly what you can do about it. Take care of those legs. They've still got a long way to carry you. I'll see you in the next one.